Warm welcome you all to channel Meet MIT, that is Math is Tricky.
Warm welcome you all to channel Meet MIT, that is Math is Tricky. In this video, I'm going to share some tips and tricks about ellipse. Okay, I'll be solving some problems also. So let's first start with the definition of ellipse. So ellipse is a conic section with eccentricity less than 1. In case of ellipse, the eccentricity is less than 1, smaller than 1. Also, we can define ellipse as the locus of moving point in a plane such that the sum of distances of the point from two fixed points is constant. Okay, so it is the locus of a moving point in a plane such that the distances of the point from two fixed points is always constant, and this is called ellipse. Okay, so let's see some figures and try to understand more about the ellipse. So let's see here figure. In figure you can see that here equation of ellipse is x square by a square plus y square by b square equals 1. So if the value of a is greater than b, will get horizontal ellipse. Okay, it is also an oval shape. Figure is there. So if b is greater than a, the ellipse will be vertical. Okay, so now let's try to understand some terms about, or the term some terms related to ellipse that will be used while solving the problems. Okay, now from figure you can see that if a is greater than b, a dash represents major axis. Okay, and b dash represent minor axis. So similarly, if b is greater than a dash and a will give the minor axis, b and b dash will be the major axis. So vertices will be b and b dash, center will be origin. And in the case where a is greater than b, vertices will be a and a dash, center will be origin. So now what you can see here, if a is greater than b in this type of ellipse, this vertex a dash a, and then you can see here focus s and s dash, and this s and s dash are called foci. Two focus are there, so and its plural is here foci. Now this axis y dash or b dash is called the minor axis. Also you can see here mz, a line which is perpendicular to major axis, is called directrix. Two directrix will be there. So another directrix is m dash z dash, whose equation, what is the equation of directrix, what is the vertices of the ellipse, and how to find foci, how to find the length of major axis and minor axis. This all will be discussed later on. Okay, so these are some terms or the concept of ellipse and the some information about the terms related to ellipse. Now let's see the some formulae. Let me recall some formulae that will be used while solving the problem. So let's see here. At first column you can see here the equation of all the equation of ellipse are given here. So first one equation is if x square by a square plus y square by b square equals 1, in which a is greater than b. Remember that a and b are positive number. Okay, so both are greater than 0. So if a is greater than b, in that case center will be 0 comma 0, vertex will be plus minus a comma 0, focus will be two foci are there, so it is here plus minus a comma 0, length of major axis will be 2a, eccentricity will be square root of 1 minus b square by a square. Remember this number should be always positive, so b square by a square, that means greater number will be always in denominator in case of ellipse. Now to find length of Latus rectum, we'll use 2b square by a formula. The equation of directrix, that means there are two directrix, so directrix will be x equals plus minus a by e. Plus by taking will get 1, and by taking minus sign will get another equation of directrix. Let's see the second equation, x square by a square plus y square by b square equals 1, in which b is greater than a is greater than 0. Let's see if the equation of ellipse is x square by a square plus y square by b square equals 1, in which b is greater than a is greater than 0. Center will be 0 comma 0, vertex will be 0 comma plus minus b, focus will be 0 comma plus minus be, length of major axis will be 2b, and then obviously minor will be 2a. So eccentricity will be square root of a square by b square. Remember, this b should be greater, and then length of Latus rectum will be 2b square by b. In this case also, this b, the greater number, is in denominator. So the equation of directrix will be given y equals, given by formula y equals plus minus b by e, because b is greater, so b will be in numerator here. So now if the equation of ellipse is in this form here, another form in which center is other than origin, so that means x minus h whole square by a square plus y square, y minus k whole square by b square equals 1, in which a is greater than b is greater than 0. Center will be, our center will be h comma k, and just you simply add h and k to the vertex. So you will get here vertex here, so h plus minus a comma k will be there. So again add here h and k, so h plus minus a comma k will be the focus, and then 2a, length of major axis is same as before, and so eccentricity is also same here, square root of 1 minus b square by a square, and then length of Latus rectum is also same, 2b square by a, and then just equation of directrix should be again changed here, so it will be x equals h plus minus a by a. Similarly, we can find the results for the ellipse, which is in the form x minus h whole square by a square plus y minus k whole square by b square equals 1, where in which b is greater than a is greater than 0. Our center will be h comma k, and vertex will be h k plus minus b. So focus will be h and k plus minus b. Length of major axis will be 2b. Eccentricity will be same as the previous one. So 1 minus a square by b square. Remember, here b is greater, and there will be no change in length of Latus rectum. It is 2a square by b. Length of Latus rectum is 2a square by b, and the equation of directrix will be little bit different here. We'll add here k to right hand side, that means y equals k plus minus b by e will give the equation of directrix in this case. Okay, so now after recalling these formulas, we'll try to solve the problems. Let's move to the problems here. First one problem I'm taking here. First one problem, the question number one is question number 1. Let's move to question number 1. In this question, we have to find the coordinates of vertices, eccentricity, coordinates of foci, length of major and minor axis for the following ellipse. So first one we are given here, the equation of ellipse is x square by 16 plus y square by 4 equals 1. So by comparing this with ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square equals 1, we get here a square as 16, b square as 4, that means a is 4 and b is 2. So we'll take here positive square root because a and b are positive. So we can see here easily that a is greater than b. It means the coordinates of vertices will be given by plus minus a comma 0, that is plus minus 4 comma 0. Eccentricity is 1 minus b square by a whole root who is there. So by simplification we'll get here e equals root 3 by 2. Now the coordinates of foci will be here plus minus a comma 0. Put the value of a as 4 and e is here root 3 by 2. Now by simplifying we'll get here foci equals plus minus 2 root 3 comma 0. Length of major axis is here 2a, because a is greater, so greater value will give the length of major axis, so it is 2a, that is 8. Now length of minor axis means smaller value, twice the smaller value, so 2 into 2 will give 4. This is length of minor axis. Now sometimes you may be asked to find, it is not asked here, but we are solving some extra problems also. So we are finding a length of latus rectum, that is 2b square by a. So 2b square by a, on simplification will get here length of latus rectum as 2, and the equation of directrix will be plus minus a by e, x equals plus minus a by e. On simplification will get equation of directrix as plus minus 8 by root 3, and center is here 0 comma 0. Now let's move to next question, question number 1 2. Again we have to find the same directrix, eccentricity, coordinates of foci, length of major and minor axis, and some extra also will solve for it. Okay, so by comparing we'll get here a as 3 and b as 4. Since b is greater than a, okay, so since b is greater than a, vertices will be 0 comma plus minus b, which gives here 0 comma plus minus 4. Eccentricity will be square root of 1 minus a square by b square. By simplification we'll get here square root of 7 by 4. 4c will be 0 comma plus minus be, and put the value of b as 4, e as root 7 by 4. Will get here 4c equals 0 comma plus minus root 7. Length of major axis will be double of the greater number, so it is here 2 into 4, it is 8, and length of minor axis will be 2 into 3, that is 2a equals 6. Okay, let's solve for length of latus rectum, that is 2a square by b. So it gives here 18 by 4, that means we can write here 4.5. And then equation of directrix is here y equals plus minus b by e, which gives here plus minus 16 root 7 by 7. We can just simplify by putting the value of b and e. Center is again here 0 comma 0. My dear students, in this video we are discussing and solving problems of ellipse. Now my dear students, always start with a positive thinking, always start with some hope. Okay, you can do, you are capable of solving the problems because you are trying, and I'm there always to support you. So never think that you can't do, you can do. By so I might have shared so many times about Srishti Kesi, and then our Jamak Gimire. There are so many, even you know about Steve Jobs, and there are so many persons, even by physical appearance, it seems that they can't do, but they are doing better and better. They are an example, they are setting examples in the words for others. Okay, they are inspiration for others. So you can also do, you can do better in mathematics. For that you have to work hard, you have to keep on trying and practicing a lot of times. I'm always there with you. Now let's solve the question number 3. Here the equation is here 25x square plus 4y square equals 100. So let's divide both sides by 100, so that we'll get here x square by 4 plus y square by 25 equals 1. By comparing we'll get here a equals 2, b equals 5. Since b is again here, since b is greater than a, our vertices will be 0 comma plus minus b, that means 0 comma plus minus 5. Eccentricity will be a square root of 1 minus a square by b square, which gives here E equals eccentricity equals square root of 21 by 5, and foci will be 0 comma plus minus BE. So we'll get here on simplification, we'll get here foci as 0 comma plus minus square root of 21. Length of major axis will be 2b because b is greater. So length of latus rectum will be, length of major axis will be here 10, and length of minor axis will be twice the smaller value, that is 4. Okay, so let's find length of latus rectum in this case also. So it is here 2a square by b, and which gives 8 by 5 as length of latus rectum. And equation of directrix will be y equals plus minus b by e. So by simplification we'll get here y equals plus minus 25 times 21, square root of 21 by 21. That means y equals plus minus 25 root 21 by 21, and center is here simply 0 comma 0. My dear students, it's not difficult, just you have to memorize or remember the formulas, and by simple using formula you will get the answer. Let's move to another question. Question number 1-4. So some questions are similar, I'm not solving them, but different problems I'm trying here and solving it for you. Okay, so my dear students, let's move to question number 1-4. It is here 3x square plus 4y square equals 36. Now dividing both side by x square by 36, will get here x square by 12 plus y square by 9 equals 1. Okay, so by comparing this with the ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square equals 1. Remember, before comparison you must make right hand side as 1, then only we can compare the given equation to find the value of a and b. So we are getting here a equals 2 root 3 and b equals 3. So 12 is greater than 9, means a will be greater than b. So here, since a is greater than b, our vertices will be plus minus a comma 0, that is plus minus 2 root 3 comma 0. Eccentricity will be a square root of 1 minus b square by a square, and then by simplification we'll get here e equals 1 by 2, and foci will be given by plus minus a comma 0, which gives here plus minus root 3 comma 0. Length of major axis will be given by 2a, twice the greater value, so it is 4 root 3, and length of minor axis will be given by 2b, which is 6. Let's also find the value of Latus rectum, which is simply 2b square by a, that is 3 root 3, and equation of directrix will be x equals plus minus a by b, that is x equals plus minus 4 root 3. By simplification we'll get that, and center is simply 0 comma 0. Okay, so now we'll move to different type of problem. Question number 2 is here. In this case we have to deduce the equation of ellipse in a standard form with the following data. Okay, we are given here focus is at minus 2 comma 0 and vertex is at 5 comma 0. So you can see here focus and vertex both are here on x-axis. It means here the ellipse is horizontal ellipse. Okay, so the formula for vertex will be a comma 0, that is the value from that will get here a comma 0 equals 5 comma 0, so that will give a as 5, and focus will be plus minus a comma 0, so from that we'll get here a square equals 4, because here focus is given minus 2 comma 0. From that we'll get here equating, by equating we'll get here a square equals 4. Now put the value of e square, that means 1 minus b square by a square. So take LCM, so that a square will be cancelled, and a square minus b square equals 4, and then we have the value of a 25. A square will be 25, so a is 5, because a is 5, so a square will be 25. From that we will get here b square equals 21. Hence the required equation of ellipse is x square plus x square by a square plus y square by b square equals 1, that is x square by 25 plus y square by 21 equals 1. So we have used eccentricity as a square root of 1 minus b square by a square. This is the solution for 2a. Now we'll move for 2b. In this case we are given focus as 10 by 3 comma 0, eccentricity as 2 by 3. Again see here focus is on x-axis, so the ellipse is horizontal. Okay, so major axis is x-axis and focus will be a comma 0, so from that we'll get here a equals 10 by 3, but e is given, eccentricity e is given 2 by 3, so we'll get here a equals 5 on simplification. Now let's use the value of eccentricity, that is e is 2 by 3, so we can use the formula also, square root of 1 minus b square by a square is e. So on squaring and putting the value of a as 5, we'll get b square equals 1 by 125 by 9. And now let's substitute the value of a square and b square in the equation, x square by a square plus y square by b square equals 1, so that we'll get the required equation of ellipse as 5x square plus 9y square equals 125. Now move to question number 2c. Again here we are given focus as 0 comma minus 5 and eccentricity is 1 by 3. In this case we can see that focus is on y-axis, so major axis is y-axis, and hence focus will be 0 comma plus minus b, so that will get here plus minus b equals minus 5, that is b square e square equals 25, but e is given, eccentricity is given 1 by 3. From that we'll get here e square is 1 by 9, that gives b square equals 225. And again, once again, if we use the formula for e and the value e as 1 by 3 on simplification and putting the value of b square as 225, we get a square as 200. Hence the required equation is x square by a square plus y square by b square equals 1, that is 225 x square plus 200 y square equals 45,000, or you can simply write x square by 200 plus y square by 225 equals 1. This is our answer for question number 2c. Now we'll move to question number 2d. Focus is given here as 0 comma 3 and length of minor axis is 8. So focus is on y-axis, so y-axis is our major axis, and so focus will be 0 comma plus minus b, and hence b plus minus b equals 3, that means b square e square equals 9. Okay, so length of minor axis will be 2a, that means 2a equals 8, which gives a equals 4, that is a square equals 16. So let's put the value of e square as 1 minus a square by b square in equation 1, that is b square e square equals 9, and put the value of a square as 16, so that we'll get here b square equals 25, and hence the equation of required ellipse is here. In this case is x square by a square plus y square by b square equals 1, that is x square by 16 plus y square by 25 equals 1, which gives 25x square plus 25x square plus 16y square equals 400. So in this video, my dear students, in this video we are discussing about ellipse, and we are solving problems of ellipse. Hope you are enjoying this video, hope you are understanding this, and hope you have subscribed my channel and watched it, and also you have watched my previous videos, and hope you are sharing this video among your friends also. Hope you are sharing my videos among your friends. If you have any confusion, you can share with me, you can write it in comment box, so that I can upload many more videos according to your choice in coming days. We'll move to question number 2e. The vertex is given as 0 comma 8 and the ellipse is passing through point 3 comma 32 by 5. Since vertex is on y-axis is major axis, so vertex will be given by 0 comma plus minus b, that means plus minus b gives 8, hence the b square is 24. So b square is here. Let's suppose that the equation of ellipse is x square by a square plus y square b square equals 1. So by putting b square equals 64, we'll get here x square by a square plus y square by b square equals 1. But this ellipse passes through point 3 comma 25, so we can put x as 3 and y as 32 by 5. So on simplification we'll get a square as 25, and hence the required equation is x square by 25 plus y square by 64 equals. Move to next question, question number 3a. Here we have to find eccentricity, coordinates of center and foci for the given ellipse. So equation of ellipse is given here. In this case the center is other than origin, just simple. We have already solved some questions. Okay, so the first question is here, x plus 2 whole square by 16 plus y minus 5 whole square by 9 equals 1. Comparing this with the x minus h whole square by a square plus y minus k whole square by b square equals 1, we get here h equals minus 2, k equals 5, and a square has 16, that is a equals 4, and b square equals 9, means b equals 3. Since a is greater than B eccentricity will be given by square root of 1 minus b square by a square, that is E eccentricity E will be square root of 7 by 4, and center is h comma k, that is minus 2 comma 5. Foci will be h plus minus a comma k. So on simplification we'll get here minus 2 plus minus root 7 comma 5, because we know the value of h, a and e. So now let's find the value of latest rectum also. It is given by 2b square by a, that is 2 into 9 by 4, that is 9 by 2, 4.5 we can also write. Vertex is h plus minus a comma k, so we'll get here minus 6 comma 5 and 2 comma 5. On simplification we have the value of h, k and a, just substitute that. So equation of directrix will be here simply x equals h plus minus a by e, that is x equals minus 2 plus minus 16 root 7 by 7. Length of major axis is 2a because a is greater, that gives 8, and length of minor axis is 2b, that is 6. Let's see another question. 3b, it is here x plus 6 whole square by 4 and y square by 36 equals 1. So comparing, we'll get here h equals minus 6, k equals 0, a square equals 4 and b square equals 36. Hence eccentricity will be given by square root of 1 minus a square by b square, because b is greater than a. So we'll get here eccentricity as 2 root 2 by 3, and center will be h comma k, that is minus 6 comma 0. Foci will be given by h comma k plus minus b, that is minus 6 plus comma 0 plus 6, 0 plus minus 6 root 2, 6 into 2 root 2 by 3, which gives your foci equals minus 6 plus minus 4 root 2. Also let's find length of major axis is 2b here, because b is greater than this, that is length of major axis is 12, length of minor axis will be 2a, that is 4, and length of latest rectum will be given by 2a square by b, that gives here 4 by 3. Vertex will be h, k, h comma k plus minus b, and that is minus 6 comma plus minus 6, that is minus 6 comma 6 and minus 6 comma minus 6. Equation of directrix will be y equals k plus minus b by e, that is substituting the value of h, substituting the value of b, e and k, will get equation of directrix as plus minus 9 root 2 by 2 equals y, that is y equals plus minus 9 root 2 by 2. This is the solution for question number 3b. Now question number 3c is there. 9x square plus 5y minus 30y equals 0. First we have to change this into standard form. So let's simplify this. 9x square plus 5, we are taking 5 common from last two terms, so we'll get here 5 times y square minus 6y. Let's add here plus minus 9, so that it will go in whole square formula. So it will be 9x square plus 5 times y minus 3 whole square and minus 45. Let's bring 45 to right hand side and divide both side by 45, so that we will get here x square by 5 plus y minus 3 whole square by 9 equals 1. By comparing, we'll get here h equals 0, y equals h equals 0, k equals 3, a square equals 5 and b square equals 9. Since b is greater than a, eccentricity E is given by 1 minus a square by b square whole square root, and that is E equals 2 by 3. Always remember, answer for E must be less than 1. Here center is h comma k, that is 0 comma 3. Foci will be h comma k plus minus b, and from that we'll get here 0 comma 1 and 0 comma 5. Also length of latest rectum will be 2a square by b, that is 10 by 3. Vertex will be h comma k plus minus b, which gives vertices as 0 comma 0 and 0 comma 6. This is answer for question number 3c. Now let's see question number 3d. The equation of ellipse is given here as x square plus 4y square minus 4x plus 24y plus 24 equals 0. So let's express the term containing x and y as x minus h whole square and y minus k whole square, and then we'll by putting plus adding or subtracting number. So on simplification we'll get here just putting plus 4 and minus 4, and then taking 4 common from uh, here the term containing y, and we'll get here x minus 2 whole square plus 4 times y plus 3 whole square equals 16, and dividing both side by 16 we'll get here x minus 2 whole square by 16 equals x minus 2 whole square by 16 plus y plus 3 whole square by 4 equals 1. Comparing this with x minus h whole square by a square plus y minus k whole square by b square equals 1, we'll get here h equals 2, k equals minus 3, a square equals 16, b square equals 4. Since a is greater than b, eccentricity is given by square root of 1 minus b square by a square, that gives eccentricity as root 3 by 2. Center is h comma k, so this is 2 minus 3. Foci will be h plus minus a comma k, that gives here 2 plus minus 2 root 3 minus 3 as foci, and length of lattice rectum will be given by 2b square by a, that is 2. Vertices will be given by h plus minus a comma k, that is 6 minus 3, and minus 2 minus 3 will be the vertices. Now, my dear students, in this video we are solving the problems of ellipse. We are discussing how to solve the problems. We are trying to solve many more problems. My dear students, once again I'm sharing that you can do and you are capable of doing or solving the problems. You can excel in mathematics. So as before, once again I'm going to repeat the names, some names which are very inspiration for us, with the person's name of the persons which are which are very inspiring for us. So that means Srishti Kesi, Jamakimi Ray, Steve Jobs, and then so many are there who will always inspire us. So we are capable of being we are capable of solving the problems. So we can solve problems. We need to start with positive thinking. We need to start with the energetic mind. We must be energetic. We must be hardworking. We must be ready to practice a lot, because you are trying and we are supporting you. We can do together and we can excel in mathematics. My dear students, keep on learning, keep on trying. Let's see question number 4a. Here the problem is find the equation of ellipse whose major axis is twice its minor axis and which passes through the point 0 comma 1. By equation we are given that major axis, that is 2a equals twice minor axis, means 2b, 2 into 2b, that means from that we'll get here a equals 2b. And now let the equation of ellipse be x square by a square plus y square by b square equals 1. Then and let it be equation 2 and a equals to b as 1. So as the ellipse passes through 0 comma 1, we can put x equals 0 and y equals 1 in equation 2, so that we'll get here b square equals 1, and putting b square in equation 1, b square equals 1 in equation 1, we'll get here a equals 2. Hence the required equation of ellipse is from 2, equation 2 will get here x square by 4, because a is 2, x square by a square plus y square by b square, that means x square by 4 plus y square by 1 equals 1. It is here x square plus 4 y square equals 4. This is the required answer for question number 4a. Now let's see question number 4b. We have to find the equation of ellipse whose lattice rectum is equal to which half of its major axis and which passes through the point square root of 6 comma 1. So by equation we are given here lattice rectum, that is 2b square by a equals half, means 1 by 2, major axis is 2a. From that we'll get here 2b square equals a square. Let it be equation 1. Let the equation of ellipse be x square by a square plus y square by b square equals 1. So as it passes through a square point a square root of 6 comma 1, by substituting x equals root 6 and y equals 1, from the equation of ellipse we'll get here b square, we'll get here simplifying this and putting also a square as 2b square, we'll get here b square equals 4. Now putting b square in equation 1, we'll get here a square equals 8, and hence from equation 2, or hence the equation of ellipse is x square by a square plus y square by b square equals 1, that is x square by 8 plus y square by 4 equals 1, which gives x square plus 2y square equals 8. This is the required equation of ellipse. But my dear students, again I'm repeating here, find the equation of ellipse we need a square and b square. For that we have to use the given condition and simplify to get the required answer. Now let's move to question number 4c. Here we have to find the equation of ellipse which latest rectum is 3 and eccentricity is 1 by root 2. My dear students, so first you understand, you have to get the value of a square and b square by using these two conditions, and then we'll get the answer. So how to get a square and b square? So latest rectum is 3 means 2b square by a. So nothing is given here, means we will consider that a is greater than b. That means the standard equation is x square by a square plus y square by b square equals 1, in which a is greater than b. Okay, we have to use the first formula for that. From that we'll get here 3 equals 2b square by a, that is a equals 2 by 3b square, isn't it? So now let it be equation 1, and eccentricity is given as 1 by root 2. That means 1 by root 2 equals square root of 1 minus b square by a square, and let's put the value of a there, so that we'll get here b square equals 9 by 2. Let's simplify, just simplification we have to do, so that b square equals 9 by 2. Now putting b square in equation, putting the value of b square in equation 1, will get here a equals 3, that means a square equals 9. Hence the required equation is x square by 9 plus y square by 9 by 2 equals 1, that is x square plus 2y square equals 9. This is the required equation for question number 4c. Now we'll move to question number 4d. Find the equation of ellipse whose distance between two foci is 8 and semi-latus rectum is 6. Okay, let's see question number 4d. We have to find the equation of ellipse whose distance between two foci is 8 and semi-latus rectum is 6. So by question we are given here distance between two foci means AE and AE distance, we have to take plus as positive. So AE and AE, 2AE equals 8 means AE equals 4, AE square gives 16. Let it be equation 1. Also we are given here semi-latus rectum is half of the latus rectum. 2b square by a is latus rectum, half of it is given 6 means b square equals 6a. Solving 1 and 2 will get the value of a as 8. We have to factorize this, we'll get a quadratic equation in a. So we'll get here a as 8. We'll get two values, but we'll take only positive value because a and b are positive numbers. Okay, so a equals 8. Hence putting the value of a in equation 2 will get here b square equals 48, and hence the required equation of ellipse is x square by a square plus y square by b square equals 1, that is x square by 64 plus y square by 48 equals 1. Hence the required equation is, on simplification, 3x square plus 4y square equals 192, or you can leave as it is in second last term also. Okay, so now we'll move to the next question, question number 4a. Find the equation of ellipse whose latest rectum is half of the major axis and focus is 3, 0. So by question, latest rectum is 2b square by a equals half means 1 by 2 latest, and half of major axis means major axis is 2a. So we'll get here 2b square equals a square, that is a square equals 2b square. Let it be equation 1. Also we are given here focus is AE, 3, 0 means A equals 3. From that we'll get here a square equals 9, and we can put the value of E as 1 minus b square by a square root, and there is square, so there will be no root sign here, and on simplification we'll get here b square. Also we have the value of a square as 2b square, so we'll get here b square equals 9 and a square equals 18, and hence the required value of ellipse is x square plus a square plus hence the required equation of ellipse is x square by a square plus y square by b square equals 1, that is x square by 18 plus y square by 9 equals 1. that is the required equation of ellipse is x square plus 2y square equals 18. My dear students, in this video we have solved problems of ellipse. We have discussed about the terms related to ellipse, and we solved many different types of problems of ellipse. Once again I'm repeating, my dear students, we can excel in mathematics, you can do better in mathematics. Always start with a positive thinking, always start with the hope that you can do, and you can do, you are capable of doing, you are trying, you because you are trying best your best, and we are supporting our best to you. Always be energetic, work hard, and practice a number of times. Once again I'm repeating a few persons name who are inspiration for us. Okay, so like Steve Jobs, like Srishti Kesi and Jamak Ghimire, and so many others are there. Please, you just once remember them, and then start with the positive energy. We can do better and better in mathematics. Keep on working together, keep on learning maths, keep on practicing math. Once again, I want to request you all, please like and subscribe my channel and share among your friends. Please share your feedbacks, please comment there. If you have any confusion, share with me. Okay class, thank you so much. My dear students, keep on learning, keep on practicing math. We can excel in mathematics. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you like this video. Please do share this video with your friends, in your circle, in your social media, and please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you so much. God bless you.